Good morning everybody, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's Thursday. Good morning. I'm here in my flat in Rochester. It's a bit cooler than it has been, but it's not freezing cold, so I got up, put my heating on for a little bit and I'll turn it off. So I've made myself a cup of Nescafe latte and I'm just chilling and relaxing in my own home as much as I possibly can without getting stressed. Let me just have a sip of my coffee. So good morning everybody. Let's just go through things. So it's bin day today. It's when obviously the bin men collect the rubbish on a Thursday down here. It's not been too bad lately. I'm learning how to just step back from things and keep cool, calm and collected and not let things get to me. Last night was a bit of a scare. A car tearing round the corner when I was walking my dog, but I am sensible. I keep myself under control and I keep myself safe. As I said, I'm going to look 4 or 5 times before I cross the road in future. Now this has been going on for ages anyway, you know, delivery drivers driving on the road, tearing down the road, people driving recklessly. It happens everywhere. You've just got to keep yourself safe when you're on foot. And maybe I shouldn't walk through car parks. As you know, in the world today, and it's everywhere, different countries, cars have been ploughing into crowds of people. I've seen it on the news. It's not only just in Great Britain. Reckless drivers have been driving into crowds of people and harming and killing them. This world is a dangerous place. It's unsafe to live in, and it's escalated since Queen Elizabeth II died. It has. It's all right, everybody being distracted by royals attending events and, you know, royals that I've not even heard of expecting a baby. All distraction techniques, distracting us from what's going on in the real world, which is dangerous to the public, right? So we get distracted from our own daily activities by royal events and things going on. So I think a lot of people are waking up now and seeing things for what they really are. I woke up a long time ago and saw what really was going on in this world, and that is why they try and silence people, because they want people under their control, like dummies doing what they want. And if everybody wakes up, that's not going to happen, is it? Anyway, Alexa, good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to the 13th of March. The number 13 is unlucky for some, but not, according to superstition, if you're carrying a rabbit's foot. Just don't mention that to the Easter Bunny.
So guys, it's Thursday the 13th of March, not Friday the 13th. Alexa, what's the time, please?
Good morning, Crystal. The time is 8:43 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Thursday, the 13th of March.
Alexa, Alexa, what's the weather outlook?
In Rochester, it's 3 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect clouds and showers, with a high of 7 degrees and a low of 0 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
Knock knock. Who's there? Cows say. Cows say who? No silly. Cows say moo.
Alexa, who was born on this day?
Celebrities born on the 13th of March include Jamie Dimon, Danny Masterson, Michaela Schifrin, Kaya Scodelario, and Common.
Alexa, who is common? Alexa, who is common?
I missed something. Can you say it again?
Alexa, who is common?
Lonnie Rashid Lynn, known professionally as Common, is an American rapper and actor.
Alexa, how old is Common?
Common is 53 years old.
Right, so there's a rapper called Common, Common, in America. I didn't know that. So guys, I've got up this morning. I'm feeling okay. I hope everybody has a great day today. I'm just drinking my first cup of coffee. I'm trying to sort things out. My telly has got broken, and I've been without a telly for a bit, so I'm looking at trying to replace one. So I'm just going around seeing if I can find a very cheap television, a tiny one, just to tide me over until I can get another proper telly. So we're just going to get a small television at some point. Last night my Morrison's shopping was cancelled. I'd ordered it 2 or 3 days ago, and that's twice Morrison's have done that to me. Had it all ready to come between 9 and 10, and they cancelled my order. So I've had to redo the Morrison's order. Last night when I'm sitting down, relaxing, watching the telly, about 10 o'clock at night, cancelling my Morrison's order. They've done that to me twice, but hey ho, we just do it again for another time, and I don't get stressed and get cross. I just carry on. My doctor's surgery doesn't even know me. This goes to show you that your own doctor's surgery doesn't go through your notes and doesn't know anything about you. Last night, I had a message from my doctor's surgery, Maritime Health, asking me, do I want to go on a course to stop smoking? I don't smoke. My doctor's surgery knows I don't smoke. So, no, I don't want to go on a course to stop smoking. So I've said, no, thank you. Just goes to show you that even your own doctor's surgery doesn't know anything about you. They don't. That annoyed me. 2 messages while I'm sat down watching the TV last night, cancelling my Morrison's order and asking me if I want to go to a no smoking course when I don't smoke. Absolutely ridiculous. Seriously, they're just generated messages, aren't they? It's impersonal. I went out last night with Max. There was no fox. There was just this lady with 2 dogs, and they were wearing red collars. I've told you last night. Came back and there was a car speeding round the corner, and had I not turned around and saw it, I think me and my dog would have got run over. You have to be very careful at night. You get a lot of people smoking drugs behind the wheel. Obviously, when there's a car booming music down the road and they're obviously on drugs or they've been drinking. So I'm trying to sort out just a small TV set to do me to be fair. One that I can actually sit on this sofa, put a little stand there and just like watch it. Then at some point I've got to replace my tablet. That really upset me, that did, because I was singing on Star Maker. I had all my apps on there, and then it just conked out. It cost me almost £100 last year, and it's just not coming on. It's just will not come on. It's just stone dead. And that happened with I bought a games machine off the TikTok shop, a little games machine with retro games in it, and I paid quite a bit of money for it, and it worked for a couple of months, and then that packed in, so I'm not buying things off there anymore. The tablet came off of Amazon, that's packed in, and the games console came off the TikTok shop, and it's just packed in as well. Got to be careful with electrical items as well, because you can buy dodgy things that are fake and they're not real, and they can like explode at the back or melt. The battery can melt, so I'm not buying any dodgy gear anymore. On and off I was having messages last night, but it was just banter. It was nothing serious. It was nothing to worry me. So that was fine. I just sat down and I was watching the news and just relaxing, and I was just going through places. I was just looking for TV sets. Just like a second-hand small one would do me. It's only me. I just want to get rid of that eyesore that I've got. I've got a telly that ain't working, and it's just stood there staring at me, and it's annoying. My mother didn't phone me last night. No, she didn't phone me at all. I'm managing with my food, I'm managing with my bills. I'm just like everybody else, just there. Sometimes I sink, then have to put a bill off or something so that I can eat or heat up my home, and then sometimes I'm up here and everything's okay. I went to the Co-op yesterday with £6 or £7. I just went in there, got a newspaper and a lolly and some chewing gum and a yuzu, and I just came out of there. I think I'm lost a small amount of weight. I don't think I look so big as I was, and I'm just trying to keep healthy, especially keep my mind healthy, whether it's doing puzzles, getting something done rather than ruminating or getting upset with what somebody's doing. Just getting on with what I've got to do, my life, right? I still want to move out of this flat. I cannot stand the no soundproofing. It's absolute. I just can't stand it. I'm putting up with it, but I can't stand it. And if I move into flats with people of a similar age to myself, then I shouldn't get all this nonsense. When I was a younger woman and I had kids, look, I do sympathise. I know what kids are like. They break things, they run around, they scream, they shout. And it actually kept me busy. When I was a younger woman, it kept me busy. I didn't have time to think. I was taking my kids to school. I was dealing with problems that they were creating, because you know what kids are like. They get into trouble at school. They get into trouble with other kids, other people. They do things, and they're loud. But your whole life is busy. You've got the school run. You pick them up. Then you've got to take them to school in the morning, you take them somewhere at the weekend. You haven't got time to think. When I was a younger mother, now I'm older, I just want peace and quiet, and I you know what I mean? I've done that. Some certain things happened in my life which is upset me, and I've had to live without my children since they were about 10. My daughter was 6, and they stayed with my ex-husband. And I had to learn to live without my children, and it's not made me bitter, it's not made me nasty at all. Don't get me wrong, I do feel betrayed. I feel upset that I wasn't allowed to bring, especially my youngest child, up. I feel that I was used as a scapegoat, pushed to one side and just shoved under the carpet, and I lost everything. I lost the roof over my head, I lost the clothes off my back, I lost my belongings, and I had to work from scratch, from the bottom, at least 4 times. And what annoys me is when I came down from Gloucestershire to ask my mum and dad to get me some help, and they were just selfish, not interested in their grandchildren, and told me to get on with my life without my kids and forget them. And my mother, she didn't want to have anything to do with my youngest child at all. She stopped social services from allowing for me to have my youngest son down in Kent. She kept acting mad, kept interrupting phone calls from social services, and I had a letter saying they refused to talk to me anymore because of third-party interference from my mother, who was acting like a nutcase every time I spoke to social services on the phone. Jealousy. She's had no contact with my youngest son. She's not interested. She doesn't care at all. And when I go up there, she'll mention the youngest son that I don't see, her young son, and yet a member of my family is expecting a baby. My mother sees her granddaughter, and she'll see this other relative's baby, but she couldn't be bothered to have anything to do with my youngest son. And I do get upset, because it was my mother's interference that stopped my youngest son coming down to live with me. Everything in life that I've accumulated or people I've met, she is riddled with jealousy, and she spoils my relationships. She spoils everything, like a wicked witch out of, I've told you, Cinderella or Snow White. She just ruins and spoils every relationship I've had with this constant phone calling, which now for some reason she's actually stopped, which I'm not complaining about at all. It's horrible, isn't it, that you grow up into a world, you don't choose to be born into this world. Nobody does. And your parents should at least want you. She told me I was a product of a rape. When I was 34 years old, I got so depressed I couldn't function as an adult. I told her what my dad did to me when I was 34 years old, over the phone up in Gloucestershire, thinking that my mother would be understanding and helpful and maybe contact the police and give me support. She didn't. She got jealous, she got envious, and I think she plotted revenge on me. And some mothers act in that way, and basically I think she plotted revenge against me for telling her what my dad did to me. because my life went down the fucking pan from there. I almost got murdered. My life was almost ended, destroyed, fucked up. I lost everything because my mother told me that I was a product of a rape when I was 34 years old. And that is when my life seriously went down the pan. You think your mother would help, your mother would be understanding, your mother would call the police, get you some help, but she didn't. She was just envious, jealous, and plotted revenge on me. So I said, I have to live without my children. I lost my daughter when she was 6 because my whole world went to pieces. I couldn't, my mum must have hated me so much. My brother died before he was 3 months old. I was born into a violent family where my father was violent and my mother was mental. And there you go. I managed to get to where I am today by being strong, resilient, and carrying on after every bad, hateful thing happens to me, and it still goes on. I have no help and support at the moment, although I'm trying to get some help from victim support, and we'll see what happens with that. But it's escaping my mum. My mum's clutches, my mum's evil clutches. She just must hate me. I've had everything taken out on me possible. I go up there with good intentions. I'm fucking shouted at, mocked, humiliated, all because she's got jealous. And it's nothing to be jealous of when your daughter is assaulted by your husband. Is it? Is that something to be jealous of? Unfortunately, when you read books on incest, sometimes the mother gets jealous of the wrong intentions the father is doing to the daughter. And that's what my mum did. And she just hates me because she cannot accept. She talked to me about my dad and say he did this and he did that. She should have left him. She should have done something simple. It's no good blaming it on somebody else. She should have done something about it. I've no sympathy for her at all. She's just a bitter, sour, twisted woman at the moment, hissing at me down the phone. I'm going to get on with my day. See you later.